Hello and welcome to the video. This is the first video in the series of videos that are going to help you in preparing for the SSC Combined Graduate Level Descriptive exam or Tier 3 exam. So let's talk about various aspects of this exam. Now, if the exam is not postponed further, it is to be held on 31st of March 2018. Now, this exam carries a total of 100 marks and you can choose either English or Hindi to write this exam. The mode of this exam will be pen and paper mode, that is, this is not going to be an online exam. You can be asked to write either a formal letter, an informal letter, an essay or a précis in this exam, and there would be 2 questions, each would carry 50 marks. Now, the difficulty of the mathematics paper of the SSC CGL 2017 Tier 2 makes this exam very important. If you take this exam lightly, you might end up scoring 40 to 60 marks in the paper, which would be just a below average or an average score. So, starting the preparation early really makes sense this time, because starting the preparation early and practicing some questions of each type of formal letter, informal letter, essay and précis, which we are going to cover in this video series, can lead to an increase of 15 to 20 marks as compared to what you would normally score, and this might help you in finally getting one of the much coveted posts of Income Tax Inspector and ASO in MEA or CSS. So this exam is really important this time and can be a game changer in the final merit list. So let's talk about what are we going to cover in this video series. This video series is going to help you in getting really well prepared for the exam. So in this series we are going to look at the format and examples of formal letters. That is, we are going to cover formal letters. We are also going to cover informal letters by looking at format and examples. We'll see also how to write effective essays by looking at some examples. We'll see what a good précis is and how to write a good précis, that is, how to summarize a piece of given text by looking at some examples. So let's start with a formal letter. Now, what is a formal letter? A formal letter is used to communicate any information which is official enough to be explicitly written down. So that is the purpose of a formal letter. Some examples of formal letters are letter written to the editor of a newspaper, letter written to the principal of a school or college, letter written to complain about an issue or make a request. Also, letters written from one company to another or from such organizations to their customers, which are more commonly known as business letters, are also a category of formal letters. So let's move on to the format of formal. So in the descriptive exam you would be given this kind of a document. So in order to write a formal letter, you start with the sender's address. So say the first 3 lines would be taken by the sender's address. Please note that you will have to write one word in one box of this grid. So since I am explaining to you and it's difficult to write one word in a box while writing on screen, so I am using more than one box for writing one word, but you have to use one box for one word. So after writing the sender's address, you have to leave one space and then you write the date. After the date, there has to be another space and say 3 more lines for the receiver's address. There is another space after the receiver's address and you have to write the salutation. So salutation means dear sir, dear madam, etc. So after the salutation there is a space and you have to write the subject. the subject should not exceed 1 line or at the most say 5 or 6 words. It does not have to be very longish. So after writing the subject, you leave one box and you start the body of the letter, and this is the main body of the letter. Once the body is completed, you write thanking you, that is a space after the body, then thanking you, space, complimentary close. So complimentary close is nothing but yours faithfully, yours truly, yours sincerely. And after the complimentary close, you have to write XYZ. So make sure that you do not write your name in place of XYZ. If there is a name given in the question of the letter, you write that name, otherwise you write XYZ. Make sure that you do not write your name. If you write your name, this can, pretty much even cancel your exam. They can also disqualify you, because your identity should not be revealed. You either write XYZ or the name given in the question. So let's look at a proper format example of the letter to an editor. Now this is the sample format of a letter to the editor of a newspaper. So the first 3 lines are the sender's address. Next there is a space, and after the space you write the date. So the date written here is 31st of March 2018, which might be your exam date as well. After the date there is a space and you write the receiver's address. After the receiver's address there is a space again and you write the subject. Leave a space after the subject and you write the salutation. After the salutation there is a main body of the letter. Once the body of the letter is completed, you leave a space and then you write thanking you, complimentary close, and signature, and your name or signature. So that was the format of the letter to the editor. There are good chances that a letter to the editor would be one of your questions in the exam. So this is the end of the first lesson. Thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the first lesson. So if you feel that the video is good, do like and share as much as possible. Also you can give your feedback using the comment section of this video. In the next video we'll see some sample formal letters and also start with informal letters. So we are going to cover each and every type of question which can be asked to you in this descriptive exam by looking at examples, and also we'll discuss everything about the format of formal letter, informal letter, how to write a good essay and how to write a good précis. So please stay tuned. Also please subscribe to the channel CGL Academy to stay updated about the latest videos. So the videos would be posted under the name of this channel. So again, thank you so much for watching. Keep learning, keep smiling.